What's up? This is a little training update video. I don't believe I've uploaded one in about 3 weeks. I was running into a lot of issues with muscle cramps and muscle weakness, particularly on my left side. I was having some problems. My left foot, my left chest, my left bicep. A lot of it was due to the electrolytes. I wasn't getting them. And I ran out, wasn't sure what to get, went a couple weeks without them, and I did notice the effects without them. That's usually how you'll know if something's making a difference, is when you're taking it and then you have to go without it. And yes, without the electrolyte powder, not ruined, but it made a week of my training take a heavy pounding, I guess. I couldn't do as much as I would have liked. That's one video I uploaded, the one arm barbell incline. The reason for that is my left chest was cramping up. So I was like, well, what the hell? I'll do it one-handed. I think I had another video of me doing one arm incline, but I was actually like training it without the muscle cramps. It's like the following week, I was doing more reps. And that's a personal record, by the way. And it's not like a bullshit personal record where I invented an exercise to say I got a record. That's a real record. Kinda. My best one-arm incline dumbbell press. Keep in mind, my incline press and my flat press, the correlation between the two is not as high as majority of people. I think that's kind of changing though. But when my incline dumbbell press was at its peak, you could say, well, now it's at its peak, but my previous best was a 130 back in 2016, and my raw bench was right about 400 pounds. Not quite. 365 was easy. 400 almost went up. So there's 400 may have been doable. Don't know. It comes down to it was so close that comes down to little tiny things. So 400 raw on flat bench. So yeah, it's like 32.5% one arm incline press versus my flat bench max, or we can say about 35%. Now, I tied that record in 2021, like May of 2021, I tied that record. Potentially could have beaten it, but my raw bench was not no 400. My raw bench was like I did 365. I believe I did 365 with the competition pause. 400 was not there. 365 was the limit with the competition pause. I believe my max is about 385. But I was weaker on flat bench 2021 versus 2016. Like a 4.5 year difference. I was weaker, but the incline press was the same. Here we are now, I do not know what my max flat bench is. I'm glad I don't know. But I'm certain it's not 400. But my incline press is at strongest. So where my incline press ranks, going by 2021, like May 2021 and 2016, I should be capable of a 400 flat bench right now, based on where my incline stands. Am I? No, I'm not. I know I'm not. I'm pretty sure I'm close. So, but yeah, in other words, my chest and tricep and shoulder gains are pretty much at their peak right now. My leg strength in certain ways is, in other words, well, I have a little chart that has certain exercises where I compare what I can do on those over the years. And right now, I believe I am at my peak strength. I'm not the best at any one thing by a noticeable margin, but I'm really good at everything. So I'm more, in terms of strength, I'm more well-rounded than I was the previous years. Previous years I had injuries. 2021, that the bicep in the back held me back a lot, and so many things. 2020, the body weight in my chest and shoulders, are mostly chest, and my body weight held me back in a lot of ways. And in terms of power weight ratio, I believe in mid 2020, probably about May of 2020, I was at my peak. I got down to like 158. I could floor press 365 for a set of 5, like on the grass, hip thrusting it into position. I could floor press that. 400 was definitely there. And it was planned. It was planned. A 400 attempt was planned. What happened? I tore my bicep. Kind of similar to now, I'm trying not to max out on things. So I have these like long drawn out PRs that I never get to hit because of injuries and whatever else. Most of my injuries come from unexpected max outs, I guess. Anyways, my mind is freaking going nuts. I got a pre-workout I haven't taken in about 2 years. Well, I've never taken this specific one, but it's a Paula Nutrition Hooligan. I know I said not take a pre-workout. I still am. I bought this twice before, two different other versions. All I could say is, whoo, man, it's working. That's why I'm free. Just, it's working. Freaking 10 minutes after taking this crap, and not even that, 5 minutes. I was walking the dog. I freaking raced him up the stairs. Yeah, this stuff hits. I crawled out of bed, very low lack of sleep, took some Hooligan, and bam. Anyways, that's a different video. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm everywhere. But yeah, the electrolytes, need those, all this stuff. I'm in a good physical position right now. I have no bad injuries holding me back. I am having lots of minor aggravations, but they're not making me get weaker. So like right now, I haven't really got to train my lower back and hip muscles in a while due to whatever the hell's going on with my scoliosis. And I tried those Zercher wide stance squats, the Yukon bar. That did not go well. They were easy, but yeah, I did those like 2 months back, 2 or 3 months back with a regular bar, and I remember I have it wrote down my notes that it hurt me, and again it hurt me. I try it with a different bar this time, just to see, and yeah, same thing. Uh, so I'm not doing the wide stance Zercher squats anymore like that. Now here's the thing, I have done Zercher wide stance bottom up squats with lower reps. Like I'm talking like max out type weight. I've never hurt myself on a Zercher max out. Nothing, no muscle type injury. It did kind of hurt my foot a while back trying to rack it, stand on my tippy toes because I had it set a little too high. But doing a Zercher 400-pound calf stand, and the fact I leaned to my left, and it was my left foot, means that the majority of that weight is being pushed down on the left end. That's why I always have left side injuries, as due to just more wear and tear. I mean, when I get older, I already know what's to be expected. The fact that I lean on the left means that my left hip, my left knee, are doomed for surgery and repair in the future. Knee replacement, left hip replacement. The other toss of the coin is the right side, barely nothing. But yeah, the left side, I don't notice those things now. But there'll be future issues I'll have to deal with. Hopefully, way down the line. I don't know what the average age for hip replacements and knee replacements are, but I know whatever the average age is, I'll have to get it quicker than that due to my condition. So maybe it'll be 40. Maybe I'll be about 40 years old and I'll have those popping up. I have no signs of that crap right now. Nothing. Right now, the issues I have nagging injuries with, or just is my elbows. I've always had elbow issues. Always. Since my first month of training, even before that, I've always had elbow issues. I don't know what the deal is in my elbows. So, I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. My elbows always hurt me. That is like something. Everybody has like parts that are ill-developed or something went wrong. Yeah, my elbows are kind of like my scoliosis. There's something up with them from birth. I don't know what the hell's going on with them, but I always have tendinitis issues, even if I don't do anything with them. Even if I don't do nothing. I remember when I first tore my bicep, I didn't do a damn thing for the first month. Nothing. But video games, sleep, nothing. I was depressed. It was very sad. And still, I mean, a left elbow, I didn't notice anything. That's the funny thing. I may have talked about it. One of the pros of tearing my bicep is my left elbow tendonitis was gone. Right elbow still bothering me. And I was like, maybe I need to tear the right bicep to get rid of this. My left bicep tear was quite possibly the worst injury I've ever had. I'll say this, even though I had that, I'm beyond grateful it was the left. I'm beyond grateful. If it was my right arm that got tore, I don't know. It would have had such a much bigger impact considering I'm right-handed. And it really would have. Tearing my right bicep would have, I don't know, I don't even know if I would have resumed training. That's how big of a difference going from left to right is. My left arm was already lagging behind in a lot of ways. It was already just due to everything. Anyways, what else has been going on? I don't expect anyone to watch this except me. As for my next big bad injury where I can't train or work or do anything, I'll play video games to listen to these vlogs and figure out what I did wrong, what were the signs. As much as I like training, I actually enjoy helping other people more than myself. I've done that before. I've stopped my own training to help other people, for weeks on end, where I just coach them. I've done that. So I won't get too much in depth, but yeah. Yeah, the downside of what's going on is, for the first time in my life, I have no friends. I got all my friends are moving away, or they dying, or pretty much every friend I've ever had, they're gonna be out of state. So, yeah. It's not the first time in my life I've had I have friends, but you don't really have friends if you're never see them, or if you spend a year not going to any parties, not doing anything, not invited to anything, you don't really have friends. And I think the last time I was at a point where I had no friends was when I was 9 years old. Summer of 2007. That was the last time in my life where I had no friends. And it's why I moved. So, it's kind of to be expected. So yeah, I'm at a point where it's just something. I have these little training and life update videos, but yeah, first time in my life I have friends, but just first time in my life I have no one to hang out with, really. So, friends at the gym, they're all going away. I'm not gonna break down other people's circumstances, but yeah. I don't know if it's motivating or demotivating, or the way my training works is when I was a teenager, when I was mad all the time for no reason, I could take that anger and apply it to my training like a lot of people do. But nowadays, it's not like that. I'm not angry at anything. So I don't like have any anger left in me, honestly. I'm bored and yeah, that's about it. I'm just kind of bored with a lot of things. And being bored doesn't make me angry and stronger and all that. But now my daily life, work, family, friends, and training are kind of connected. So I'm doing better in life when I'm happier, I'm going out doing things. My training gets better as well. That's something I've noticed. But when I'm sad, demotivated, like tearing my bicep, not able to work, living off savings, that kind of thing, my training goes downhill. When I was a teenager, it would be the opposite. They would, it would be the opposite. Nowadays, they're kind of connected. So the better I feel in daily life, the better my training is. And right now, in terms of daily life, it's not horrible. I'm not the worst. I've been in far worse situations, but like I said, I'm in a position where I'm just bored. So I don't know what to do. I'm at a point where I got too much time on my hands, where I'm questioning things. That's what happens to a lot of young men. If they're not in a war, or if they're not working 100 hours a week, they have time to think. And then these young men that do nothing but think become philosophers, and they start questioning a lot of things, and the government and society, that's kind of like an enemy to society, having men with time to think. They don't want that. They want them kind of stuck in the rat race. Right now, my head's kind of peeking out of a little maze there. And I'm kind of disappointed. It's like, where am I going with all this? What am I doing? I'm not just speaking for me, I'm speaking for millions of people. Because I know of a lot of young men that go to the gym. Not for the same reasons as me. Far from it. Most young men I see go to the gym, they go there to try to modify their body and look nice. How do I know this? Well, because once they get a girlfriend, or once they hit a certain total, they kind of fall back. Me, I train because I'm meant to train. Like, that's something that's missing in my life. Like, I've never claimed to be anything great or spectacular. Well, we can call me the most average guy in the world. We can call me the biggest pussy in the world. But even though I'm the biggest pussy and wimp in the world, I have that desire to train for a war. Kind of like a Spartan. So I might be the biggest wimp in the world, but that doesn't take away from that inner desire I have. Like, I should be fighting people right now. I should be beating people with a sword, or getting beaten with a sword and a shield. There's that inner desire I have that I think a lot of other people have. They're not as much in touch with it as I am. That's why my favorite things to do are wrestling. I love combat type sports. The thing is, a lot of males are, they're too scared, and they get too emotional. They can't do that stuff with most of them. Me, on the other hand, I'm not that emotional, that stuff. I can get the crap beaten out of me and walk away with a smile on my face. I get happy to lose a certain thing, as long as I'm not being killed. In training, yes, it's pretty cool to lose. It's pretty cool to know there's someone right across the street that's better than you, that you can work towards. What sucks, like for me, in training, is when there isn't anyone you know that's better than you. Like, yeah, I can go on YouTube and see people like arm wrestlers that can do this or that. It's one thing to watch them on TV, little TV, because at that point, to me, it makes it. It's like watching Superman. Okay. But when you're there in person, you're arm wrestling a guy and he whoops your ass, or you're wrestling with a guy and he taps you out with that one hand behind his back, it just makes a bigger impact. So I want that. I want that. I miss that. I haven't had that since I was a little boy. So, being like 7 years old, messing with 16-year-olds, and getting my butt whooped multiple times a day. Like, I'm not a masochist. It's just the desire to get better. It's cool to see levels above you right there in front of you. So, like, that's why I train. That's that inner part of me. Like, if there's no social media, if there's nothing, like, even if I had $1 trillion, what would I be doing? I'd be training. Even if I was out in the middle of nowhere, even if I was the only person on the damn planet, I'd be training. Would it be with weights? It probably wouldn't be. I wouldn't be doing that near as much. I'd be doing more combat type stuff, training to fight different animals and that kind of thing, becoming more familiar with different weapons, that kind of deal. But the point is in any circumstance, I'm going to be training. Not for other people's validation. I don't care. So a lot of the videos I upload, they're not to impress people. They're just there. I mean, yeah, I can look up the YouTube analytics and I can see what people want to see and what they don't, but the thing is, I don't care. I really don't. I put out videos. I'm competitive. I'm as competitive as you can get. People say, "Oh, I only care what I can do." I do to a point, but I'm sorry. It's just human nature, especially male nature, to want to be number one at everything. If it's not in your nature, then there's something wrong with you. Just like if you're asexual, if you're bisexual, if you're homosexual, there's something wrong with you. Is there anything that doesn't mean I hate you? No, I don't care. Really. But the bottom line is you're not normal. So, and yeah, if you don't have that competitive edge as a man to be number one, or even a boy, there's something wrong with you. So most people, we got this little nowadays, everyone gets a medal, everyone's number one. even combat sports, even powerlifting, they got the weight classes, they got the divisions, they got the ages, they got the drug tested, non-drug tested. They got all these damn federations. They got all these different things to the point where if you work hard enough at cheating, you can be number one. Guess what? I invented a powerlifting federation. I'm number one in the world. It's like boxing. How many number one in the world heavyweights are there? He's the undisputed champion of the world. But then there's this guy. I don't know. I know why they have weight. I'm not retarded. Maybe I am retarded, but I understand heavyweights, knockout lightweights, but I hate the whole everyone gets a medal deal. I hate that. I'd rather, me personally, I'd rather be number 10,000 in the world, getting my ass kicked by heavyweights every single fight, than being the number one lightweight in the world, only fighting lightweights. Let's say that. That'd be my big issue in boxing, is even if I was as good as Floyd Mayweather, it wouldn't. Yeah, you're making money, but it just doesn't satisfy my warrior spirit. Like, I want to get my ass kicked. I want something to strive for. I don't want to settle being number one. Anyways, this video is getting exceptionally long. It has been a crazy ass rant. This is also a video to serve as a purpose that Apollo Nutrition Hooligan pre-workout is. It's funny, the supplement store said, "This is it. There's no more Hooligan." I hope there's just no more version, like of this version. I hope they're going to continue it. I'm going to cry if there's no more Hooligan, because this stuff works. It's working. I feel ready to go. Here, I can't work out. I plan to work out back or legs today. I can't like hop out of bed and start working out. Things got kind of loosen up. So I've been pacing back and forth. Oh, I got get all the little balls and joints smoothed out. Anyways, this video, it's been a good warm-up walk. I think Roy Coleman would do that. I think he'd start off the day walking on a treadmill. I think he'd start off the day like that and finish the day like that. I think, don't lecture me if it wasn't. I used to watch his like workout videos, like full on as like motivation, I guess. When I first started training, I'd watch like him and Hitada Yamagishi, Jay Cutler, Phil Heath, Kai Green. I'd watch all those guys. I'd like watch their full workouts and copy them to the best of my ability. Anyways, I gotta finish this video. This video is gonna take 100 years to upload. I don't expect anyone to watch this, but since I stood here for half an hour making it, and this isn't even the first cut, I've really been walking around for about an hour. I'm going to upload the damn thing. And it's going to take all day and all night and all day and all night and all day and all night. For the first time in a long time, I'm feeling amped up. So, anyways, this is this week's training update. And, a life update. I got a new exercise ball. I'm going to practice squeezing. I'm kind of realigning my little workout regimen too. Readjusting cardio and grip and neck and calves, like the placement of exercises, having more specified gym only workouts, home only workouts. I'm breaking that down. Here in a month, I have like one more month of my gym membership. I'll have to get that dealt with. Anyways, that's it. Have a good one, everyone.